Hello guys, today we are going to discuss liberty. That is, what's liberty and how to define liberty. That this is a very important topic in political science, and especially in the contemporary and in comparative political studies. This tool has been used in past as well, and for those students who are appearing in their graduation classes in from various universities in Pakistan, it's a really a very important topic. So first, let's see the meaning of liberty. Word liberty is derived from a Latin word liber, which means free. And outwardly speaking, liberty means absence of all restraints. That is a situation in which there is no restriction and people are free to do anything, whatever they want. Such type of condition is called liberty in outwardly speaking. But this is not suitable for any civilized society. It's not, in fact, possible in a civilized society, because letting people to do whatever they want could harm the liberty of other person, other their fellow being. So such a liberty of no restriction at all is not possible in a civilized society. This could harm the civilized nature of societies. Now let's see the definition of liberty. Seeley had defined that liberty implies protection against state interference. That is, if people are protected from the state interference, that state should not interfere in their personal matters, and if state is not interfering in their personal matters and in their personal issues, they are totally free. Such a situation is called liberty, and this must be the right of each and every individual to have his personal life where nobody could interfere. And Lasky defined liberty as the absence of restraints on the social conditions which are indispensable for the betterment and welfare of individuals in modern age. That is, if there is no such restrictions which could harm the welfare of an individual in modern age, such a situation is called liberty. And that is, the people must not have any sort of restriction or any sort of difficulties in achieving his personal welfare in the modern age. Such a condition is called liberty. And the Declaration of Human Rights also define liberty as freedom to a right which does not injure others. That is, everybody must have the right to have that thing, or to achieve or to enjoy that privilege, but his privilege must not injure others. So such a condition of or such a privilege of freedom is called liberty according to the Declaration of Human Rights. By combining all these three definitions and concluding, we can define liberty as the preservation of conditions and environments under which people get opportunities to develop their capabilities. That is, if such a condition and if such an environment is preserved for a person where he could develop his personal abilities, his personal capabilities, and if he has the opportunity to develop his capabilities, such a condition and such an environment is called liberty. Now let's see some different connotations of liberty. If you will see liberty in context of role of association and individuals, it's a privilege they are entitled to others. That is, the rights they could do. For example, if somebody want to go outside from his home, he must be allowed to do so. That's his liberty. And if he want to join a profession, or if he want to join any lawful association, he should be allowed to do so. And if he is allowed to do so, that's his liberty. And anarchists believe in uncontrolled liberty. That is, there should be zero level of restriction on everyone, and everyone should be free to do whatever he want to do, and there should not be any control, or there should not be laws. So the anarchists were against state and law, because state and laws are checks on liberty. But this is not possible in civilized societies. Since you know guys, the state and laws are very important in order to protect the liberty, because giving somebody free hand and having no restriction, this could harm this could give him a liberty, but this could harm the liberty of his fellow being. So the anarchists believe that uncontrolled liberty is not possible in civilized societies, and it's not good in civilized societies as well. And if we see in Greek city states, liberty means a social status of free citizen by virtue of which he could participate in political decision making. So in ancient Greek city states, liberty was meant that it was some sort of discrimination, that only few people were allowed to participate in political decision making, and liberty was entitled to them. Right? They said that liberty is given to them because they have the right to participate in political decision making. Remember, guys, in Greek city states, you know that not all people were allowed to participate in political decision making. Only such citizens who were the permanent citizens of the concerned state, and they were not slaves or neutral citizens. Only such people were allowed to participate in political decision making, and it was said that liberty is given to them. And socialists mostly emphasized on economic aspect of liberty. They said that liberty means the people should be allowed to choose a profession of their own. If you will see the Western concepts of liberty, they confine the concept of liberty to the constitutional government and political democracy. Thank you for joining. Take care, guys. Please do not forget to subscribe to the channel and like this video and share this video to other friends as well. And if you are having some suggestions, you can put your suggestions, so we will try our best to improve this channel. Thank you for joining. Take care. Goodbye.